Netta, Dance, Cade and Tycoon remain Team Evolution's team at the moment. Hate Me, Serbs, Alteza and GBNC. Doesn't look like there are going to be any changes, so... Dreadful Place, we've seen it quite a lot recently. One of the modern maps for Quake Live that wasn't seen or really played in Quake Theory, and I think it did exist as a custom map, but was never played in any map pool. So nobody really knows it until Quake Live. It's been around for maybe a year and a half now, though, so there's no real excuse to saying it's a new map. Oh, we don't know it yet. Everybody knows this map now, and everybody loves it. Key aspects of this map: this red armor room on this vulnerable platform, 5 entrances into that room. 4 of which are in the same direction, so maybe you can cover it pretty effectively. A couple of spawns around that area. Got the railgun position down in this basement area here. And very important, the weapons on this map, the lightning gun and the railgun. There's lots of open expanses on this map, great railing angles. Unreturnable fire you can offer with rail, so key weapon to try and control that spawner. As I mentioned earlier, of course, weapon spawning every 30 seconds, so if you can get a time on it and keep returning for the next pickup, then you can deny your opponents that railgun for most of the map, if you're a good enough team and a good enough player. On the other side-ish, we'll say it's side, yeah, this area here is Netta's in, the lightning gun spawning, the other key weapon on the map. Only 1 yellow armor on this map, although there is a mega health. Let's start off with Dance getting that shotgun spawn right outside the quad area, and an easy first frag for him against Hate Me. Although Serb's just returning the favour with his lightning gun on this occasion. As again, Team Evolution getting a brilliant start. And again, remember, the players don't have these timers on their screens. It's a very early quad, 31, so they might be caught out here. Netta's on top of it though, waiting up there ready, like a good player should be at 30 seconds. He's basically committed suicide there, going at the bounce pad. It's always a risk. I mean, yeah, okay, he should get the frag if he hits that one shotgun, but when you don't have the armor really to survive out, especially as the guy had a good weapon to counter him, then it's too much of a risk to really take, I would say. Once you've missed the first shot, down below, chasing up bounce pad, he's going to be ready for you. Great LG by Cade there, though he does get caught out, dropping down, and actually gives away the lightning gun to Alteza, who's managed to grab himself not only the lightning gun, but a rail gun as well, with 2 key weapons on this map. And a plasma to top that off. Thought he had himself a lightning gun there, tried to buy it off to a teammate while he got the new, fresh dropped one. It wasn't to be the case, as he got attacked pretty quick sharpish as he moved through. Although Tycoon pays the fight for spawning right next to Alteza. PlanB have turned around that early start by Team Evolution and are now again in the lead, and I have to say, looking like favourites in this game. Even though it's this early on, after that first map, the way it played out, Team Evolution taking that early lead and then giving it up and never really looking like they could bring it back, especially with the power-up play. Then you'd have to favour PlanB based on that, especially as that was Team Evolution's home map. PlanB, Alteza just moving around with that mega health. He had the red armor, he's moved up for this final red before the power-up, and usually teams will set up the quad area quite early on this map, because it is such tight doorways, it's such a defendable position. We'll have to see if any of them have set it up already yet. No, they haven't. So Alteza, the most stacked player probably on the server at the moment, is the first guy in there. Even the weapons he's got are great. I mean, he could have had the shotgun as well, decided to leave it for a teammate. Quad damage is picked up. Lightning gun in hand, only 46 shots, but that's enough for a couple of kills. Red armor now grabbed, is it? It is. Decides to drop down to the rail basement. Nobody's there. Now he's got to take a dangerous route through this tight corridor, though. Tycoon wasn't ready to counter. He's now gathered in a shotgun as well. He's only missing out with the full collection with that grenade launcher, which he's now got. And probably the only reason he took that route there. Important kill there on the one rocket player they had. Well, they actually had 2, but he's going to move through to the red armor area, and he has maintained most of his own armor stack on that quad run. Brilliant play by him in his last couple of minutes. First the setup of the quad and then the quad run. So that's given him a plus 11 net, 14 frags and 2.3k damage. Let's look at the scoreboard, by the way. Somebody asked, what does net mean? Well, net is your frags minus your deaths. So if you've got a negative net, you've got more deaths than you have frags. And of course the name of the game is the team with the most frags. So a very simple way of looking at it is 2 players on Plan B have negative net. So they've died more times, 4 more times, 8 me, and 1 more time. Then they've got kills for GBNC there. Whereas 3 players on Team Evolution have got negative nets and a -9 negative net. Dance is not enjoying himself at all at the moment. Tyken getting railed up that bounce pad straight away. Altezza has been the guy to follow these last couple of minutes to see how many more frags he can pick up. Well, he might get more frags on his teammates there. Let's see. Nice play. Now securing this railgun pickup for his teammate. Of course, he doesn't need a rail himself, he just needs the ammunition, but down there to support his teammate in its pickup. Now trying to defend this quad area. Has managed to grab himself the lightning gun. Can he get the frag on the player? Picking up that mega health. He can't do it. Decides to switch away just to grenade launcher. Didn't want to give away any of his key weapons, and Dance did get the frag in the end. Didn't really gain too much more out of it. So in terms of play by Altezza, although he got a pretty unfortunate spawn, as we could tell. Wow, nice rocket play. Suddenly just runs out that doorway. GBNC getting the rocket frag, and the red armor will spawn before the power up, although it is going to be close to the time. He will have enough time to get over to that power up. 7 seconds, in fact. GBNC picks it. He's only got 45 health. Got to be careful going up this bounce pad. Lightning gun in hand though. Dance is easily dispatched. Picks up the quad as well. He's going to get a couple of frags straight away out of that one. We can ignore his percentage of lightning gun a little bit because he just spammed it as cover there pretty effectively, but 23% lightning gun for him at the moment. Shotgun in hand. Could get another couple of frags here. He does do 3 frags on this quad run. Is this Team Evolution again just going to give away a ton of frags during the opponent's quad run? Well, there it is, a 5 frag quad run already. And he only had 20 odd health throughout the whole run. So, I mean, it is an area they are going to have to improve, Team Evolution. I mean, it's almost a 30 frag deficit now they're going to face. And their power-up play has just been very weak across both maps. Fight over this red. GBNC does make it across to it as well. Defends that plasma gun. It's all not feeling very good for Team Evo at the moment. Every player we seem to follow from Plan B doesn't die for a very long period of time. I might actually just have a look at the scoreboard. 11-2 on red pickups. 6-5 they're ahead on yellows as well, which is unforgivable if you're not getting the reds. Green armors Plan B are ahead of 8-3, and that will add up eventually. Even mega health, there's only 1 difference in the pickups there. They have 2 quads to 1, but look at the time difference on this quad. 58 seconds to only 5 seconds with the quad runs. And it's closing in on a 40 frag deficit. The Team Evolution will have to try and bring back if they have any chance of winning this match. Remember, they need to win this map to take it to a 3rd. It really doesn't look like it's going to happen at this rate. 5 seconds to go before the next power up. Good grenade spam does get the shot in, although surely they can't come out on top there. Hate Me's only got 15 health. Let's have a look at some of his stats. The 50 health is up on the drop down. Needs his teammates going ahead of him, and they got caught out so badly there. Let's switch around to some. Well, Dance did just go down. Kate doesn't have anything to work with. Tyken has got a railgun. Doesn't want to stay around the area. He's going to get caught out if he's not careful. He's only got 19 health. Wants to make it to the 225s. Takes a risk jumping across that doorway, but there wasn't going to be a rail hitting him because he did just take that rail away from them. .40 frags. Let's think. Are they going to be able to bring back 40 frag margin. This cup, the mercy limit is 50 frags. I don't know if they've got it set on the server, but really we should end at a 50 frag difference. Hate me, nice couple of rail shots. They dance presumably had some armor or the mega health to survive that one out on 36 health. Got himself a rail and a rocket launcher now. And this nice rail shot on Serbs. Couple of frags to go before the 50 limit. And this final, if it's set, it could be over. Before it even feels like it's really begun.
Excellent.
And there it is, 2-0 to Plan B. Pretty dominant victory in the end, after a first close map, but that was Team Evolution's map pick. They will come out comfortable victors on that second map.